Miss me, darling?
You're going to love this.
No problem.
You're going to like this.
Simple enough. I've got this.
Of course. Not a problem.
After this drink, I can spare the time.
On it, on it, on it.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to the Adama space station. I gather this visit is because you'll be traveling through to the surface of Hoth.
That's the intent.
I'll be scanning you so I can customize your cold weather equipment. Then I'll arrange your briefing. There we are. As you're on the VIP list, Lieutenant Halpern will brief you. He's in the theatre. Good day.
Good to have you with us. The men were wondering if they'd get to see the VIP. Ostensibly, the conflict on Hoth is over salvage from a battle that happened above the planet. In reality, it is our trap for the Republic. So, the salvage is worthless, or is it just too hard to get to? A bit of each. There is a fairly major pirate force that holds much of what the Republic wishes to recover. The Imperial plan is not to gain ground, but rather to make the battle as costly as possible to the Republic. We want our forces small and mobile, and while the Republic keeps chasing victory, we bleed them dry of personnel and equipment. You'll need good intelligence for that. It is a certainty, sir. Good to have you on board.
Sir, forgive the interruption. I brought by your survival equipment.
We were just finishing, Ensign.
This should keep your core body temperature up. When you're ready, report to a pilot in the shuttle bay for transport to the planet.
Colonel Vanis at Dawn Base will be waiting for you. Good luck down there.
End of the line. Everybody out. You've got a meeting with Commander Triton.
My briefing said I was to meet a Colonel Vanis.
I don't know anything about that. Commander Triton's the one listed as in charge now. I'm sure he can fill you in on the story. I need to de-ice the shuttle here.
Your advice boils down to doing nothing, and that I cannot do.
Sir, I respect your bravery, but if you see this through personally, you will be dead. And whose leadership will we have then? Ah, the agent. It's good you've arrived. This is Commander Triton, and I am his advisor, Udris.
Lieutenant Halpern sent word you would be coming, and we've never had greater need of you.
Colonel Vanis, the commander of this base, is missing. We fear he's dead, along with all the most experienced men from this base.
It is pleasant to be among such fine company.
We have been here longer than the Empire. It was our breakthrough that first alerted them to the Republic presence.
The Chiss have proven their worth to us, Udris especially, during this emergency.
An emergency that grows more dire every moment the Colonel is missing. This was the distress call we received.
Scout 1 to Dawn Base. Heavy casualties. Taking heavy casualties. We're under attack. We can't see the...
What on this world could take out an armed group of officers?
Besides the Republic, there are Wampers, pirates. Mostly aliens unafraid of the Empire.
But we can't simply cower in our base when the mission is to damage and exhaust the Republic.
And our men can't do it. Commander, this visit is a gift to us from fate.
You will soon know all you need to. You have my word.
Good. Intel is the priority. We must learn what happened to Vanis and rescue him if he still lives. Our best case scenario is that Colonel Vanis's communications tipped off the Republic, and he's gone quiet.
But if I were out in that cold, I'd have called for a rescue. If you can find the Colonel, everyone on this base is in your debt.
Back in a pinch. If you say so.
I'm on it. Easy.
Sure. After this drink.
Exceptionally bracing
Back
weather this
soon.
planet
Back
has.
soon.
The fresh air will be good for both of us.
I work better alone anyway. Should keep me entertained. This will keep us busy. We'll report when we're done.
I'm on it. I'll take a shot at it.
I'm your man.
The course, the course.
We'll begin.
I found Colonel Vanis. He was dead, murdered by Republic Tals.
Tals. That would make sense. Cold adapted, Republic aligned. I've not killed their kind before. What about you, Commander?
What? Yes, of course.
The base awaits your orders, Commander.
We are having deep morale issues in the forward outpost. I must show them that we can triumph without Colonel Vanis. Now is the time for reprisals. These chittering animals will not get away with this. I want 10 of the Republic to suffer for every one of ours dead. I want every last Tolls wiped out, their heads on sticks out in the frost.
Anything you'd like to add?
The main thrust of the plan is sensible, but given our limited knowledge, I suggest the plan be refined before use. A covert action is advisable, or we'll end up wiping out one group and causing the rest to go into hiding. I have data arrays we could install in their communications link. If we did that, we could locate and estimate their numbers before we hit them.
They weren't carrying handheld comms. They've probably got way stations. I can bug those.
This sounds plausible. As much as I hate to admit it, Udris is usually right about these things.
Commander! Come in, Commander!
Go ahead, Scout 5.
We found a nest of Tolls on the ice lake. Too many to engage. Transmitting coordinates now.
Our luck is changing. If we can get those arrays into whatever they're using for communications, we'll soon know what we need.
When you're done, report to the forward outpost. It's closer to the lake, and the men there can see your success in person.
Back in a pinch.
I'll take a shot at it.
I'm your man.
The course, not a problem.
The hive mind will find a way.
At your service, sir. Tunnel route is confirmed.
This'll put a smile on that face.
Time.
Time to celebrate. Old Nico hit the jackpot.
Simple. Like this.
Good to hear from you. We've been receiving the feed from the data arrays, and what we've learned is quite interesting. We had assumed there were one, perhaps two groups of Tals out there. We found 6. Had we attacked earlier, we would have gotten one group and the other 5 would have gone to ground.
Planning makes the victory greater.
It certainly paid off in this case. Unfortunately, we have one more step to take.
The good part is we know how many Tals there are, and the bad part is we don't have enough forces to hit all 6 groups at once. We have devised a plan to put the Tals in position for a killing blow. Their supplies, weapons, medical equipment, and the high-calorie food they require, all of it is stored in one central location. They may be adapted to the cold, but without their supplies, they wouldn't last a week. So we will destroy their cache.
What about their inevitable retaliation?
We expect it. No Tal's commando will give up easily.
If I were them, and suddenly without food, I would raid this base. So we will amplify our defenses here and spring the trap shut. Unfortunately, getting at their supplies may be difficult. They are in a series of ice caves overrun by wampers.
I'm not afraid of a little challenge.
If that is the case, I suggest an alternative. We are desperately short on supplies here. If you could bring back all you find, it could make a valuable difference.
But we'd need over 100 kilos of food alone. How would anyone carry that and still fight?
You'd be surprised how much I can carry.
Very well then. Who am I to say if you've gone mad? Take anything of theirs that gives them aid or comfort. Make them come crawling. Let them know who the masters of this miserable world are.
Simple enough. Simple enough.
I'll take a shot at it. Not a problem.
I can spare the time. I can spare the time.
Not a problem. On it.
I work better alone anyway.
I believe you requested Tal's supplies, Captain Udrus.
Excellent. I will search through this once the coming battle is over.
Which won't be long. Our sensors will catch the Tals, and our anti-personnel guns will obliterate them.
Commander! Commander! There's reports of a Tolls attack.
Excellent. What wing are they headed for?
No wing, sir. They're at the power station. They're overrunning the guards. They brought bombs.
These Tals have no fear. Even when their army is at its last breath, they want to take us down with them.
If they kill the power station, we'll have no heat. We'll have to evacuate, or we won't last past nightfall.
I'll head there immediately.
I'll call for reinforcements from a Deimos orbital. They should be able to land within the hour. Just get to that power station, and quickly.
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka. Ni at ambumpa poshura mokili moklanki. Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga.
The dangers were part of the job. If you weren't ready for them, you shouldn't have accepted.
Poya tuka changa goptula dobata wana wanki. Chikos pa inigudad ijigliska chanagawa. Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
Sounds dangerous, but I'm willing to take a risk.
Bagthra wanawaga mi bunawa duetwipe. Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga.
I've got this. Back in a pinch.
I'll take a shot at it. Not a problem.
I'm your man. I'm your man.
Easy, easy. Back soon.
I'll get to work. I'll get to work. We'll begin. We're glad to serve.
This'll put a smile on that face.
Everything went without a hitch.
With time to spare.
You're going to like this.
The Empire cares for its assets. As long as I am one, I've got no complaints.
Lieutenant Oron reporting in, sir. Our company is on the ground and we have secured the perimeter.
Tell me you cut off their retreat.
We're the orbital reserve, sir. We did what we came to do. We'll finish up here. If you return to Dawn Base, Commander Triton will no doubt want to congratulate you in person.
Bagthra wanawaga mi punawa dwetwipe. Chechopa kuma ni umpi put malia bedwana ni bobo. Kabano tase makipuna, mali tuta odmishka.
And you say the entire Toll's force was held off by one person? And they're not even a Sith?
It sounds incredible, to be sure, but here, I'll let you talk directly. Sir, our gratitude is overwhelming. We were just talking about you. May I introduce Moff Braynor, overseer of the Hoth system, among others?
I heard you telling the Moff the good news.
Yes. You saved us from giving a much bleaker report.
If not for you, Dawn Base would have been lost, and all the outposts that depend on it. It is for that reason I ask you your opinion. Would you say Commander Triton or Chiss Captain Udris was more instrumental in the base's defense?
Captain Udris's advice formed most of our key strategies. We relied on him heavily.
That is as I expected. Very well. Captain Udris, you are now Colonel Udris. I am putting the base's welfare in your hands until further notice.
I don't believe I've heard of a Chiss ranking so high before.
It is unprecedented, but Captain Udris is well known for his skill and judgment.
Sir, if I might ask, do you think the enlisted men will have a problem taking orders from Colonel Udris?
You mean, will they refuse orders from a Chiss? They will at first. Then they will be made examples.
You could demonstrate your commitment by helping win the men over.
That is an excellent idea. I will begin immediately. Thank you, Moff Braynor. Colonel Udris.
That will be all.
Well, that went better than expected.
I suppose we should be happy we don't have pirate problems here.
He's referring to another security failure. Captain Revar at Leth Outpost lost a reactor substation to the Whitemore pirates. We have asked much of you, but Captain Revar has not, and his soldiers desperately need relief at the Leth Outpost. If you have the time, look in on them.
Simple enough. Simple enough.
Of course. Not a problem.
Sure, counting on my luck.
On it. Back soon. Easy.
See you in a bit. See you in a bit. We'll begin.
At your service, sir. Travel route is confirmed.
Monthly maintenance required by this equipment could support a small moon. The military is taking this push seriously.
What is this? I asked not to be disturbed. Ah, it is you. Commander Triton and that Chiss fellow spoke well of you. Make yourself at home. I was busy calculating our chances in case the Republic attacks. It looks grim. If they bring a force of any real size, we're doomed.
Don't focus on possibilities, focus on what we will do.
The best force multiplier would be installing more automated guns, which we have. However, they eat power. What we really need is to tap into the nearby geothermal power substation, but it's been taken by the Whitemore. We don't have the manpower to take on those pirates, and we've got a base that'll black out in any sustained fight with the Republic.
Criminals are no threat to me. Frozen ones less so.
The Whitemore's Hawks are more like an army than criminals. Our kill ratio for them is about 1 to 10. This is an energy coupling you'll need to install when you've eliminated all resistance. It should divert flow back to the outpost. With that power, our guns will be operational and give us a fighting chance. Go in strength.
This'll put a smile on that face.
Time.
Time to celebrate. Old Nico hit the jackpot.
Simple.
Of course. Simple enough.
Of course. Not a problem.
I can spare the time.
Easy. On it. Not a problem.
Honestly now, what do you two think of the chase? Creepy, right?
Did it. We're running on geothermal power now. We blew a circuit when it came on, but that was easily fixed. Did the Hawks prove difficult?
They would have killed me if I let them. I believe a thank you is in order.
I'm sorry. I thought it went without saying that everyone in this base owes you a debt. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to oversee the deployment of our sensors and weapons. We've already begun the installation of our defense systems, and we're on schedule to be done before nightfall.
Sir, the Republic frequencies are alive with chatter. They somehow knew we had a power surge just now, so I swept for bugs and I found this. An energy monitor.
Do we have a spy or a traitor?
Based on the Republic's internal communications, they had this installed long before we took over this outpost. I only looked because the Republic chatter was so obviously shocked by the influx of power. They won't attack here. They'll bomb the main geothermal reactor to black out the entire sector.
Do you agree that's the most likely target?
If the grid goes cold, it'll get rid of all the pirates plugged into it too. It's a solid win for the Republic.
They'll have to cut through the Ortolan workers there and the Whitemore pirates, but they're sending Zero Squad snowtroopers. If I were a gambler like the captain here, I'd bet on them.
If the installation is so key, I'll go myself.
It's central to our functioning and the Whitemoors. They aren't allies, but if they're stirred up, it's trouble for everyone. But concentrate on Zero Squad. They're the best cold-weather troopers the Republic has. Any defeat will humiliate them.
Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto. Poya tuka changa goptula do batawana wanki. Se gota do muti kihasa da puño. Lis di woto.
Do you have a plan in mind?
Bagthra wanawaga mi punawa duetwipe. Umpa hupa. Jikilia umpasa do biska. Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta odmishka.
I can't be bested by some pirates, adrenalized or otherwise.
Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto. Chonki faguta jiho poda ji oto vokise.
I could use a break from the tough jobs.
Chioto flingola. Ay, juba de naga bakawa.
Done and done.
You're going to love this.
Time to celebrate. Old Nico hit the jackpot.
Done. Of course. I've got this.
Easy, not a problem.
I'm your man after this drink.
On it. Easy. Not a problem.
See you in a bit. You paying me for this? We'll report when we're done.
Done and done.
You're going to love it.
Am I good or what?
Done.
All civilians need to evacuate the station. Step away from the console with your hands on your head. I said, step away from the console with your hands on your head.
I hear if you wave that blaster around enough, someone might fight back.
Intruders! I've got intruders in the shaft room!
Hola monnoja. Hola lula. Cosa san so ganano no. Nanano no no do nano. Uno nulazzo.
It's obvious I'm not here for your benefit. Why aren't you running?
Sanano no nas no lo let lo da pero lo. Ora lo raro go baro do la bado de no na normal. Ora also na na menelo de bado de snero la na ko kimo.
You provide the expertise, and the Empire will provide protection.
Ora de bado la de budai no bado do bado do bado.
There they are! Get them!
Sanano no nas no lo let lo da pero lo.
Of course.
I'm on it. Easy. I'll take a shot at it.
Counting on my luck?
Not a problem. Of course.
The hive mind will find a way.
Pliska taka, yayoska ukleyuga chesko pukuta. Kuchusa yomata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa.
It's over. The reactor is secure and the Empire now has a deal with the Ortolans.
I was hoping they'd stay on. The last time we took over a reactor, we had to translate all their labels into BASIC. I'll ask Command to send reinforcements there. Looks like we're going to be holding some ground after all.
You said pirate outposts are hooked up to the reactor. What happens to them?
We cut their power and watch them run to a shelter with heat. They're easy pickings then. But such trifles are our duty, not yours. You would be more useful at Thesh Outpost on the glacier. The captain there is a friend. He's been wounded, and his outpost is battling a group of survivalist fanatics called the Hailstorm Brotherhood. You could make the difference.
I can't promise anything.
That is as much as I can ask. We must all look out for ourselves.
At your service, sir. Travel route is confirmed.
Back in a pinch.
I'm on it. Of course.
After this drink.
On it. Easy.
I work better alone anyway. This will keep us busy.
Care to explain that? No point in letting the pirates sell all that spice.
Please return to the medical bay. You may further injure yourself by walking.
I heard you the first 5 times. Now be silent. I have an outpost to defend. So, you made it past the pass in the mountains. I'm surprised the Hailstorm Brotherhood let anyone through.
Your old friend is alive and well. Hoth is turning our way.
Revar. It is too long since I've heard from him. Apparently not doing so well he could send a fighting force. We've been cut off from the other outpost by the Hailstorm Brotherhood, a cult of madmen in the White Moor Pirates. You see this wound? Dressed it with seasonings from the rations when we ran out of colto. In a few days, we'll be eating boot leather to survive.
Do you have a plan in mind?
It's a simple one, but those are the easiest to execute. The Hailstorm Brotherhood are lying in wait in a pass between hills near here. You may be able to find them and wipe them out. Could you do this? Could you face the Brotherhood?
They'll never know what hit them.
Good. Bleed them white, so that any who find the bodies know the might of the Empire. Then, when you have the bodies piled... curse it, another stitch.
Sir, I did say you need to be on bed rest.
Very well. The Brotherhood like to use downed speeders as bait. They should be easy enough to find. Good hunting.
Not a problem.
Everything went without a hitch.
Time to celebrate. Old Nico hit
Simple
the
enough.
jackpot.
Simple enough.
You're going to like this.
Not a problem.
I can spare the time. I can spare the time.
Back soon. Not a problem.
Should keep me entertained. We're glad to serve.
I found the Hailstorm Brotherhood you spoke of. The pass is clear.
Is that so? Glad to hear their bodies are finally getting colder. Those maniacs have laughed at us for far too long. But here's something they don't know. We found out where they hide. The Hailstorm Brotherhood make camp in an open-air fortress cut out of the ice, not far from here. I guess caves were too easy. They obey what their beloved Master Sav tells them to. He's their legend, a man who can survive anywhere. Kill the head of their little personality cult, and the body will fall apart.
He's got Master in his name. Is he on the Jedi Council? Or is it just a nickname?
We assume he doesn't use the Force, or else he wouldn't be able to teach his skills to so many. He's tapped into something in the human body, which makes him and his followers plenty dangerous. If you go into that ice fortress, don't give him any chances.
Criminals, no matter how hardy, will not defy our empire.
Good. Once he and his followers are scattered, we'll be able to get what we need shipped here from Dawn Base. Until then, we'll hold out. There's no way this filth will win through attrition. When you kill him, you let him know what a mistake he made leaving me alive.
If you say so. If you say so.
I'm on it. Of course.
Counting on my luck?
I can spare the time.
On it. Back soon.
I look better alone anyway. This will keep us busy.
Welcome to our market, potential customer. Thank you for your patronage.
It seems you have some skill, stranger. You are not the effete little warriors they usually send our way. I suppose you were also the one who slew so many in the White Ridge Hills.
Your men are dead, buried in the snow. I am here.
I had expected more hatred from a foe we have beaten and starved. But perhaps you are not from the outpost, are you? No. Them I know. You are something different. You do as I do. You compete to out-compete. For you, I have a challenge.
What sort of challenge?
I speak of the crypt, where only the truly strong dare fight. Its fog will soak you through in seconds and steal all warmth from your body. It is then we discover who we truly are. Join me in battle, one against one, fighting for our lives. Nothing is more pure, in this world or any other.
Then we will meet in this crypt.
Yes, and there you will meet Oblivion.
Master Sav. Master Sav. You've killed him.
You are next, if you dare face me.
Hold there. I do not mean to fight. I came to honor you for doing what could not be done. Master Sav believed nothing could kill him. We walked in his footsteps, testing the limits of the body. But it's clear from your ordeal in the crypt that you surpassed him.
If you have something to say, say it.
With the proper technique, you might resist the elements as we do. I would be honored for you to learn from me.
If you feel you can teach me.
Sit with me then. Close your eyes and breathe. Each of us has a fire burning within our body. If tended to, it can blaze hot enough to protect us. Good. I see the signs in you. With practice, the cold will hold no danger to you. Now I will gather the rest of the Brotherhood and leave this planet. If you see a Hailstorm brother from this moment on, they are not loyal to me. Deal with them as you see fit.
Master Sav is dead and his successor is leaving for another planet. I trust this will help.
You are a drink of water to a dying man. Yes, yes, it will help us greatly. I'm contacting Dawn Base. They should be able to bring us supplies if the Brotherhood is truly leaving the mountain passes. But Master Sav was just one of many. Soon we'll go after the big game. Boss Undro, Ellis Tarn, and the other Whitemore kingpins.
How do I get in on this?
Admiral Holtz is going to order an attack on key Whitemore members. But I don't know when or how. Fixer 308 at Zerek Outpost would have the details. The outpost's in the ship graveyard, prime Whitemore turf. If anyone's come up with a way to hammer the pirates right off this rock, the Fixer would know. Give her a try.
We hope you're satisfied. Begin. The Hive Mind will find a way.
Back soon. Easy. You're going to like this.
Job's done. Have a look.
The spice has been destroyed, and the pirates along with it. That should wrap things up.
At your service, sir. Travel route is confirmed.
I'll get to work. Should keep me entertained.
Back soon. Of course.
We'll have that droid brain reproduced in no time.
Hail to the Emperor! More importantly, hail to you, Master.
Of course.
Of course.
You're going to like this.
I'm your man.
On it. Not a problem.
You paying me for this?
We're glad to serve.
Luka kukap. Kaya umnuk melakukam inu. Laporam amka. Mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kamgam.
You've piqued my curiosity.
Bumogala apayang. Nilama ini amka amgap. Kanam nimu. Kemgam karayang mak.
Welcome, sir. Ignore the troops around here. Fear has made them a bit prickly. This prison is far more dangerous than we originally thought, and far older. Many of these vaults were constructed thousands of years before the Republic came. Imagine the secrets inside.
I doubt whoever built those vaults just filled them with loot.
Yes, the contents of these vaults tend to be more dangerous than valuable, as we've discovered. We've been blasting open the older vaults in hopes that whatever horrors were locked away might turn on the Republic guards. In one vault we discovered ancient war droids. Ungrateful wretches that vaporized my men on the spot. Now they're on the warpath.
What were a bunch of old battle droids doing locked up?
Perhaps for exhibiting the same genocidal tendencies they've been demonstrating all week. Still, they may have their uses. Those droids properly controlled would be invaluable. However, our reprogramming spikes need to be inserted manually. I've lost 30 men trying to dominate the ancient droids. Validating in a way, but these massacres are crippling us. I need your help uploading those spikes.
This situation calls for skill and subtlety, not sheer numbers.
Once installed, the spikes are designed to make the droids target only people wearing Republic Guard uniforms. Until then, though, those droids will be extremely hostile. If they get you in their sights, they won't let up. And they don't miss.
I accept all forms of currency. Thank you for your patronage.
approach. You have garnered the attention of my master, the Emperor. He foresees you performing great deeds on Belsavis, and he sends this message. Do not disappoint him.
You're an Imperial Guard. Am I supposed to salute or bow?
Prostrate yourself as you see fit. Just remember, you're allowed on Belsavis at my request. This planet holds the Republic's dirtiest secret. A maximum security prison, home to the galaxy's most depraved convicts. We've come to free them. Specifically, the Dread Masters. Elder Sith who could change the course of the war.
The Empire's risking much to free these Sith. Why?
The Dread Masters possess the unique ability to cripple an entire enemy force with terror. We've deployed special operations groups to release them. They freed prisoners and sparked riots. But during the chaos, we lost contact with all 5 teams. You will need to re-establish contact, and, if necessary, relaunch the operation to free the Dread Masters.
There's not a prison built that I can't crack.
The shuttle will drop you at the last known location of Operations Group 5. Find Lord Medicius. Help him fan the flames of the riot. Minimum resources, maximum results. That's how we avoid disappointing the Emperor.
Welcome, Agent. I take it Commander Callum sent you to lend us your talents. I'm Lord Medicius, leader of Operations Group 5. We started this riot by arming prisoners and pointing them at their Republic captors. But our primary goal is to extract certain inmates held deep within the prison.
Commander Callum said they were Sith Lords.
Correct. The Dread Masters. They can reach out through the Force and pierce their enemies with terror. Whole armadas surrender to them without firing a shot. The Republic claimed the Dread Masters were killed in the last war. Returning them to the field would be a crowning achievement.
Do you have a fix on the Dread Master's location?
The Republic moved them into the deep prison. We've heard nothing since. Meanwhile, the Warden brought in a hard-headed off-world enforcer, Ellis Ruger. He's here to close our exit corridor. If the Republic isn't stopped, they'll retake this landing zone. Without an exit, our prison break will fail.
I've held off army units. Prison guards will be like wading through dung.
Just the attitude we need to break them. They're cowering behind force fields, sending droids to do their dirty work. These Warden droids have enough firepower to incapacitate a small army. The rioters are losing hope, but we can reignite their rage. Destroy enough droids and the convicts will smell blood. They'll practically defend our landing zone for us.
Crowds are so easily manipulated. Once I dispatch the droids, the prisoners will run to follow suit.
Like Nerf to the slaughter. Simply defeat enough Warden droids to inspire the rioters' confidence. Then they'll fight our enemy for us.
I look better alone anyway. We're glad to serve. We'll report when we're done.
Though it lacks the elegance of Shadow Town, don't you think?
Droids appear to have lost interest in us. No doubt they're hunting down their new prey. Now the Republic can enjoy being slaughtered by these antiquated tools of destruction. I'm in your debt.
Be careful about what you set loose in the future.
Wise words. I don't think I have the manpower to suffer another incident like this. Now that those droids aren't shooting us anymore, we may be able to deactivate a few and study them more closely. In time, we may even be able to replicate their technology. Belsavis is more intriguing than I feared.
The Warden droids are no more. I hope the rioters took note.
Have no fear. Thousands of prisoners already move against the droids. More devotees follow your footsteps every minute. Many have died in the process, but that's normal.
Minimum effort, maximum results. I see.
They will occupy the guards' attention with little more energy on our part. A fine move. Thanks to you, the inmates have turned from whipped dogs into predators. Still, we need more convicts on our side. Turn this mob into an army, and the Republic will be permanently occupied. An army begins with generals. We must provide the prisoners with the leadership they require.
There must be plenty of leadership material locked up here. Break them out and put them to work.
Exactly. There's a carbonite storage facility in the intake yards, full of frozen convicts. Some were rebellion leaders, others simply murdered every guard they found. We need both persuasions.
Sounds fast and easy. Leave their rescue to me.
Excellent. I've taken measures to maximize the benefits of this operation. Prisoner, what of your mission into the Carbon Gallery?
The crisis response unit ambushed us. I got away. Only me.
Excellent. Ruger took the bait. Now you can free the frozen prisoners and wipe out the crisis response unit all at once.
Who are these guards exactly?
They trained for everything. Hostages, riots, Sith opponents. They slaughtered us.
Another word, inmate, and I'll throw you back in prison. Ruger's men are dangerous, but don't let it give you pause. Destroy the guards and defrost the prisoners. They'll turn this riot into an organized army. Then we'll have safe passage to extract the Dread Masters.
You're going to love it.
Miss me, darling.
Think you're gonna like this.
A few psychopaths should keep the Republic awake at night.
I hope you're proud. Your time on Belsavis is up.
I don't agree.
This isn't a case of where we agree to disagree. Not while you're still on this planet. So let me make this perfectly clear. You've made a mistake. Time to pack up and fly home.
What mistake?
You got my attention.
There was only enough power to thaw the best prisoners. I unleashed the worst murderers I could find.
The convicts were violent before. With psychopaths at the helm, there's no telling what crimes they'll commit. Ruger will not be pleased.
He called to threaten me. He seemed unafraid.
Ruger's tamed prisons before, even restored order to Coruscant's depths. It's time we end his career. The only thing keeping us from his throat are the force fields guarding his base. Luckily, a mad Deveronian prisoner, Golan, has the key.
This Deveronian just got out of prison. There must be 100 things he'd take in trade.
We offered him a shuttle-off planet, weapons, aged Corellian brandy, even female companionship. Golan turned everything down. He knows the key is valuable, plus he's trained in the Force and highly violent. The Republic tried executing him 4 times. That's when they shipped him to Belsavis. Now Golan thinks he can't die. He's refusing to hand over the key to Ruger's guard station.
I can be very charming.
You can try talking to him, but he's more the rip-your-arms-off type. Be ready when you approach. Golan roams near the resettlement camps, in the open areas where wise inmates leave him alone. Make your way there. The longer we delay, the more likely Ruger will change the lock frequency on the security fields.
Displaying all authorized destinations. Travel route is confirmed.